Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today is day 9, trying to get completionist plus playing only the Zodiac deck. As always, I put the seed in the video description so you could play along, and when you're ready, let's go gold stake Zodiac deck. First boss is spades. Probably we want the investment tag. Here, king high flush, that works. We said the boss was spades, right? We could take the credit card and then go back in time, and then if we go back in time, we get the investment tag. That sounds interesting. Could be Onyx Agate as an eternal rental. Probably we're supposed to do to-do list instead. Okay, so if I take the to-do list, if we go back in time, this is 100, the boss is 200. 200 could be 2 pair multiple times? Maybe. And then I can take a standard pack too if I want. Maybe. I don't know if we should. Let's try it. Go back in time, we get a standard pack. I don't think I need Uranus here. I don't think I need Mercury right away. Maybe standard pack. Could be a fancy jack. Alright. Okay. Let's look for the jack. We could do kings and queens, throwing away a 3, keeping a 5. Maybe I should play a lower 2 pair, it's worth less points. We could do 8s, looking for a jack still. 8s and 5s. Okay, this is just a pair of 2s, or we could play high card. Either way, doesn't matter. Okay. Full house to-do list. We lose a hand, but we do gain a little bit of momentum. I can take temperance here. Voucher tag. Probably we're fine going into the next round. I probably want the Tarot Tycoon. I don't think I'd take temperance here unless we end up with a joker in the next shop. I don't think full house is gonna happen. I could go jumbo standard pack. Let's save our money for the voucher. Can we get a full house? Or should we go for the one shot with the spades? We shouldn't go for the full house. I guess we could get better spades. I guess we could get the fancy jack. This doesn't win. And then we follow up with a pair. Could be pair of 4s, could be a straight. Let's go pair of 4s. This boss is clubs. First boss was spades. Okay. To-do list on pairs. To-do list on pairs is okay. Delayed gratification is pretty bad when we only have 3 hands. Wily Joker, probably not necessary. Maybe we take a sun, and then we can play a flush in the next round. Let's go Arcana first. Could be make more spades. Probably we just hang them. To-do list on pairs. So if I make hearts, I guess clubs and diamonds, we can hang them. Maybe. Do we need a celestial pack? Celestial pack allows us to win in one hand, maybe. Could be Jupiter. So in that case, maybe we do try to do the spades flush. We could take the sun in case of emergency. I don't think it's necessary. To-do list on pairs. So I can play the pair of aces, and then we can dig for the spades. Okay, there's a spade flush. The spade flush wins. I could play the pair of queens first for the to-do list. Alright. One more time for spades. Almost didn't make it, but we had pretty good chance. King high flush. That's it? Okay. To do this on high card now. So the next round, if we get the fancy jack, we can one-shot with the flush. Maybe I'm trying to do Grimbo. Grimbo seems less good when we have less hands. Maybe I'm not trying to do Grimbo, but we got to do something. So let's start with an Emperor. Strength plus Sun. Could be Earth plus Strength if we want to do full houses, build around those jacks. I like that a little bit better than doing the flushes. I want the Tarot Tycoon. I can check a standard pack. Could be a purple 6. Purple 6 and then spade flushes. Could be blue seal 9 instead of a blue seal 4. Yeah, maybe. Alright, Tarot Tycoon. We don't need Grimbo, I don't think. To do this on high card. Go next. Alright, so 9s in hand. I could play a pair of 9s. I could turn the 9s into... Let's play high card 10 first. Okay. I could play 3 kings. I think if we start with 3 kings, then the spade flush wins as a follow-up. And then I don't need the sun. Okay. So I could discard this 6. If I want to get the blue seal value, probably I'm supposed to keep the 6. Alright, and we can play this flush. So what am I trying to do with my strength? I'm trying to turn my 10s into jacks. I could turn my jacks into queens instead. Maybe I'm trying to turn the 9 into a jack eventually. Maybe I want to turn my 6s into 7s. Probably we just strengthen the 9. Not worry about the 6s. Alright, so play the flush. Okay. Do list on pairs. Jupiter here we can use. If we get a fool, I might copy a Jupiter card. If there's a fool, we can copy a Jupiter card instead of copying strength. I think is fine. We get lovers. This boss says face cards are face down. We can work around that. So fool could be a Jupiter card. In the next round, I need 2 flushes, or maybe we can win with 1 flush. To do this on pairs. Maybe I should just be doing pairs. There's a purple 7. Probably we want. And could be a wild ace. Wild ace makes some sense, I guess. As a foil is decent. I'm gonna say no. Fool for Jupiter is okay in the short term, though not the best long term. Lovers for an emergency flush. To-do list on pairs. So we can play... we've had clubs as a boss, so I guess lovers doesn't matter what we put it on. But we can start with a pair of jacks. The flush does win. We can play the pair of kings. And then maybe I'm supposed to turn the purple seal into a wild card. Maybe if we have lovers upstairs, I could discard this purple. We get the world. So probably I want to use the world on my jacks, but maybe using it on the 10 and the 7 here is not terrible. And then discard. Strength. So strength on... I have 10s now. I could try to turn them into jacks. Maybe. That seems fine. Could make a wild queen. There we go. In the next round, we one-shot if we hit the fancy jack. To do this on 2 pair. Alright, Hermes good. We got Magician here, so... yeah, Magician and Empress we can take inside the Arcana pack. Standard pack, we get a fancy King. King of Clubs, we should probably skip it. I forgot we took the Tarot Tycoon. So maybe I don't need these upstairs. Could be a throwback. Throwback is interesting. I guess throwback gold sticker we do need eventually. Maybe we take it here. Riff Raff makes a lot of sense. So let's go Arcana first. Fool for Hermie. That's probably what we should be doing. Maybe I don't mess around with the Empress. Sure. Then I think I use Hermie here. Do I care about this to-do list? I can spin the wheel first. Never lucky anyway. I think throwback I'll try to get later. Fool for Hermie again I think is fine. Do we need the gelato here? I guess if we have the gelato, we have a guaranteed one shot. Is maybe useful / important. I don't think Faceless Joker has an Eternal. Since we have Riff Raff, we do get the Hung Man. We could turn the purples or the blues into glass. I think in the short term, I'd rather have the lucky cards. So we take the Hung Man, we go next. Fortune Teller plus Greedy Joker. So I don't need the gelato anymore. To-do list on 2 pair. This Greedy Joker might be too much. I think we drop the Greedy Joker. But I don't have 2 pair in hand. So I don't know if we should be trying to go for the 2 pair. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't worry about that. 5 and 2, we can hang them. And then dig for spades. I could play Pair of Kings. I think I'm going to try to get the purple seal value. So play the Pair of Kings. There's a Wild Queen. So maybe high card 4 is fine. We missed and that's okay. Alright, so Polychrome Jack. I think I'm going to leave it as a bonus card for now. Bonus card seems useful, but we can do King and Jack into some lucky cards. And then ship it. We might have been able to win with the 2 pair, since you have the Fortune Teller. Oh well, to-do list on pairs now. Alright, Fool for a Magician. Probably we just go Hung Man. Okay, gold 4 or 8 of spades. I think neither of those are important. Could be temperance for $8. Could be a strength card. So 4 and 3 we can hang them. Ace and 7 we can hang them again, I guess. I'm trying to make jacks, it looks like. So ace and 7 we can hang them, and then maybe tower on the 8. Maybe turn the spades into, let's just take the money. All right, 20 on the fortune teller. We go one more. There's world. We can make more spades. $6. We could probably do it. Sorry about that. That was my phone buzzing. All right. Could be Empress onto some spades. We got Supernova. We got Scary Face. Probably I just sell those. Let's sort by suit. So here's 3. I can use the world here. Maybe I'm supposed to save the world for my jacks. It probably doesn't matter. Now if we sort by suit, here's something that I can discard. To-do list on pairs. I wasn't really paying attention to that. So, sorting by suit, I can discard this way. We get a Fool for a World. Fool for World. We could do better. So, I guess we could also do worse. I can play the pair of 9s here. Play the pair of 9s. Play the pair of aces. We don't want Supernova. We don't want Scary Face. The pair is not too many. Play the pair of aces here. And then we can discard the 6. So still sorting by suit. I can drop all of these. For a priestess. So this... I can make spades. So now we got a Queen of Spades, Priestess. This stuff I don't care about. All right. So now, play the flush. I guess I could play the pair for the $4, but I want the flush level, I think. All right, now we're up to half the deck is spades. 25 spades out of 48 cards, I guess. And it's ante 3. Technically, we went back in ante. All right, Priestess is okay because we have a Mega Celestial pack. Jupiter short term and then Mars long term. This boss face down after played. Okay, Campfire, we don't have the gold sticker yet, but I think it's too early to take the Eternal Rental. We can take Hierophant instead. Look inside. To do this on 4 of a kind. So Hermie for $20 is probably what we want to do. Hierophant, it doesn't super matter. Maybe we go jacks and 10s. Okay. How many jacks do we have? We only have 7 jacks. Okay, so the 4 of a kind is not really possible. There's a square guy. I guess we don't need the square if we have the fortune teller when we have the flush levels. So could be judgment, could be hold on to the wheel. Not use it yet in case we get a fool. We get a death card instead. Could be a free reroll. So Empress here doesn't really matter. There's Hermie. Okay. I can use Chariot. And we can make 2 Zoolanders. I think we copy the purple seal. Pick up Emperor here. And maybe don't need the to-do list anymore. So Death upstairs, we stop re-rolling. We just go next. Red card, no. I could copy the fancy Jack. Let's start with the pair of 2s. So... trying not to score too many points. I might be able to do the 4 of a kind. Maybe I should at least try. So play the pair of 4s. And then discard. The death card means we can't miss. So I can copy the jack here, I guess. Or... yeah, just make another fancy jack. All right, we're looking for strength. We could make a wild jack, I think is not important for us to do. So we could go wild 9. All right, and then we got the 4 of a kind. That's it. Don't need to do pairs anymore. Or don't need to do flushes anymore. Boss says face down after played. Okay. Okay, there's another world. We can isekai the other jacks. 2 celestial packs. So reroll first. There's Chariot. There's the idol. This could be the idol run. Yeah. Okay. A little bit, I mean, we got to do a little bit of work, but it could happen. There's strength for my blue seal 10. That's pretty important. We have a dusk. Could be dusk instead of riffraff. Could be dusk instead of glutinous joker. Strength instead of chariot. All right, level up the 4 of a kind. Maybe we do eventually want to do the flush 5. Mega Celestial Pack. Let's go next. All right, so I can play a pair of 7. Fortune Teller's on 36. I can play high card king. We said we were going to isekai the jacks. That's still true. Do I want to play the flush 5 or do we stick with the 4 of a kind? I think we should stick with the 4 of a kind. Even though it's weaker slightly. I could strengthen this 10 or I save my strength for the blue seal 10. Probably save the strength for an emergency. I guess this dusk is perishable. I really need the lucky jacks. Now what was the boss again? The boss was face down after played. So there's a death card. I would like the ability to make the lucky cards, but maybe we go death plus strength on the blue seal. Okay. Jumbo standard, maybe. Gold seal would be great. Celestial pack here or nah. Go next. So there's the 10. I can strengthen these 10. I can use the death card. Okay. So I guess I play the king. And then I want to see what suit this is, but I can't see. This is another jack of spades. All right, what's this? So we could do death here. And then these are jacks. All right, that's it. And then we got dusk here, and then we got fortune teller. And so this wins. I should have sold riffraff maybe. All right, looking for a fool. There's a fool. We get rewarded for not using Mars right away. I could use the fool for the hung man, or do I want to use the fool for death? Probably hung man is fine. So, well, I need strength for the purple seals is what I need. Yeah, hung man is fine. Extra hand here, by the way. All right. There's a death card anyway, so 6 and 2, we can hang them. The king is not a jack, so we can hang him there too. Or what are we doing with this purple 6? I can turn the 7 into a 6 with a death card. I could just make a fancy jack. I guess fancy jack here is fine. Sure. And then Arcana again. Could be we spin the wheel. Probably we go aces and 4s. We can hang them. And since we have the idol, I guess I can turn this purple 7. I can turn into a rock, and then that way we can copy purple seals. Sure. Okay. Do we need justice? I guess we don't need it, but it's kind of powerful. Let's not do that. Let's go next. We'll get justice later, it's fine. Alright, so there's the purple seal that we can discard. Temperance gives me 13, that's okay. Idles on ace of hearts. Okay. I have 2 purple seals in the deck. So there's purple seal number 2. 5 and 2, we can hang them. Play the queen. There's 4 of a kind jacks. That's it. 47 on the fortune teller. Okay. So this boss decreased level. We have a celestial pack. Last card I used was the Hung Man, so we should reroll first. We get Hermie. Let's go Arcana looking for a Fool. Fool for a Hung Man, and then we can use Hermie after. Sure. So celestial pack gives me no 4 of a kind level. I guess we could take a full house level. Doesn't matter. Hermie means we can get the grabber and then go one more. Cartomancer, Gold Sticker. Could be lovers. I guess we're done with that. We have 28 spades, 12 of them are jacks. Go next. Alright, so 4 and 2, we can hang them. Play ace high. It'd be nice to play the king for value, but I'm just going to play the pair of 6s here. Alright, blue seal in hand. Is this where we go flush 5? Or are we still on the 4 of a kind? I think we still stick with the 4 of a kind. For now. We can change our mind later. Purple seal gives me justice, so blue seal into a glass card is useful for later. And then ship it. We don't need to go to the last hand for dusk, but it is useful to try to get the blue seals and the purple seals. I think justice I don't care about, so we can use Mars here. There's Mars again. Alright, Magician is really good. Chariot is kind of okay. We could spin the wheel. We could go Priestess. Let's go Arcana first. Get a Death card. So we can make lucky jacks, though probably we should just make a Zoolander. Sure. And then I want to copy the other purple. We can go Death here. Magician's okay. No wheel, no Priestess could be standard pack looking for. It would be a red seal is what I'm looking for. I think we just go next. Alright, so my 4 of a kind gets de-leveled. Discard the 6. There's a Hung Man. Okay. So ace and queen, we can hang them, and then we can go king high here, I guess. Okay. Blue seal in hand. So these jacks want to become luckies, and then I can play another king high here. Maybe I'm supposed to go polychrome into lucky instead of bonus card now at this point. We get the devil. Try to get one more blue seal. Alright, that's it. So maybe the bonus cards we don't need anymore. We can go gold here. And then, alright, are we trying to do flush 5? Where are we at with the flush 5? We have 13 jacks. I think I stick with the 4 of a kind. I guess if I go flush 5, we get 2 levels. Yeah, let's do the flush 5. We got the polychrome jacks, we got Dusk is gone now, but that's okay. Idle on 8 of spades, that's understandable. Okay. There's a Mars card, which maybe we don't really need anymore. Boss says my cards are going to be disabled. That's rude. Alright, there's a Fool we can reroll. I don't think we need Andrew. There's an Emperor. So... Arcana? Looking for something for the Fool to copy. Could be a Death card. Could be copy Fancy Jack. Okay, and then Standard Pack looking for a Red Seal. No Red Seal, but it could be Gold Seal Queen. I don't think we should. I'm also looking for Strength, I guess. So I can copy... With Idol missing, are we supposed to play the Glass card? Are we supposed to play the Polychrome cards? I can start by playing a pair of 8s. Okay, there's a purple 6, so copy Glass. Maybe we copy Glass. Maybe that's it. So Death here. Emperor gives me Fool. Fool for Emperor here seems fine. We could go Chariot. Still missing the Strength. Planet cards I don't need. So discard the purple. Gives me a tower for an 8, I guess. Alright, so let's play... this is 1 glass, flush 5. 2 blue seals. This should win. Cool. I should sell Dusk for the riffraff value. That's what I should do. Not that it really matters. Idle on King of Clubs. So Priestess and then Celestial Pack. There's Eris again. What was the boss? The boss was... Oh yeah, my stuff is debuffed. Alright, there's Hermie plus a Hungman. Get a Death card. There's Strength for the purple seal. Okay, so I'm kind of interested in the Strength card. So... What do we care about more? Probably Strength. And then there's Emperor. So I can strengthen this 6 or I can save the Strength, and I think I saved the Strength. We can drop the Kings. We can hang them here. And then Emperor. Maybe I'm supposed to use Strength here. I could use a tower and hide from the idol. So maybe you turn off the 6 using a tower. And I don't need the world. We can just go next. Death and Strength upstairs. Gelato doesn't matter. All right, so purple 6 we don't care about. I guess I can do Death here. Probably play one of those glass cards. I'm not actually gonna draw the purple seal, am I? That's gonna be awkward. Okay. So 7 becomes an 8. And then we can play... this might not win. And if it doesn't, we can play the 4 of a kind. I guess with the Polychrome, we have a pretty good chance. Sure. Alright, actually, it's fine. So now the rock is an 8. And idles on 6 of spades. There's magician, maybe. Rebate, maybe. Rebate replaces riffraff. Rebate is currently on jacks. That makes sense. I don't have any more jacks for me to isekai. So check a celestial pack. Mars, maybe. I don't think I need a showman. Or want a showman. No red seal. I don't think we take this jack. I don't think we take the gold card. Could be gold card here. And then $4 for a reroll seems fine. So it could be justice. We have 16 jacks. That's about half of the deck. Do I care about glass cards? Do I care about gold cards? I think neither are super important to me. Could be judgment instead of the gelato. Just to see. An 8-ball. Rebate on jacks. Alright, so we could do pair the queen. We can start there. 2 jacks into lucky cards. We could discard some jacks. Probably. Okay, there's purple. I don't think we discard more jacks. We get the strength. So these 8s become 9s if we want. Disregarding the 8-ball. Okay. Alright, so I'm probably going to play the 5. We could make a glass card. Not that we need to, but we can. And I guess technically I could draw one more jack here. Alright. Chip it. Alright, idle on jack of spades, rebate on jacks. All that makes sense. Okay, we get the death card. I turn my 8s into 9s. So strength, yes. Death, yes. Gold sticker, smiley face is unnecessary. Could be temperance here. Marble joker, probably not. There's a red seal 3, but I think it might be too late for the red seal 3. Yeah. If it's a 3, it's too far away. Alright, so we got Hermie here. No strength. I can use death on another glass card. Maybe on a queen. Hermie, now I'm looking for a fool. Do I want this priestess? Maybe not. Alright, we already have gold sticker. Bartolomeo. Could be justice again. Could be ramen gold sticker. But it's a rental. Could be castle gold sticker. Also a rental. All these rentals. Could be stencil. Let's go $7. We do have rebate. Okay. Hermie here is okay. We could go one more. Another death card. So I don't need justice. We can go next. Rebate on jacks. Disregard the 8-ball. Alright, with rebate on jacks, we can discard all of these. There's a purple seal. Let's play a pair of 9, I think. Idles on jacks. So I probably want to discard all of these jacks. I can turn a queen into another glass jack, or do we care about... maybe I want the polychrome ones. Glass ones seem fine. So death here. And then discard the purple. Hierophant. Alright. Here are the 6s. So I said this was a 9, and then now it's a 10. 10 of spades. Okay. What else do we got? So I need one more strength. So no Hyro. Play the pair. Alright. I can play this one glass card. That's it. People keep texting me. Or I don't know. It could be some other kind of notification. Now I'm looking for a fool. It could be a blue guy. Copying the rebate, I think, sounds reasonable. There's a fool for my strength. Alright. So that's it. Throwback. I guess this one doesn't have a sticker. Maybe we go throwback instead of fortune teller. Is that true? Sure. Rebate on jacks. There's a red seal 10. Sorry, red seal 10 instead of a 3. I think I'd take a red seal. You know, all that work to turn the purple seal into a jack, and we just get a purple seal jack here. Let's go red seal 10. So now I'm looking for... we could go fool for heiress, and then we can hang him, I guess. Do I want to use the fool for strength? Probably not. Now I'm looking for a suit changer. I'm looking for the world. Alright. What was the boss here? Boss here says hearts. Okay. We can hang him. Strength and a hungman. Looking for the world. Lovers is going to be a no. Hermes, okay. Could be erosion. Could be extra hand size. Extra hand size makes rebate better. Extra hand size makes my tarot cards less awkward. So I think that's worth dropping the reroll. There's Fool for Hermes. At this point, do we still want to remove cards from the deck, or we just want the money? Maybe we still care about... we want the money now? Pretty sure. Alright, so there's Temperance. Devil, we can do Emperor instead. Okay. Hermes again. Maybe Faces Joker instead of rebate, or Faces Joker in addition to rebate. Rebate on jacks. There's a death card. So... Fool for Hermes, fine. I can use death on my purple seal. Maybe. $11 rerolls. Hungman. Rebate on jacks. Alright, so... I can strengthen the red seal. I still need to strengthen the purple seal. So we can start by discarding all of these jacks. Okay. This I said was a 10. We can flip it. I think we want to discard the purple. Or... Yeah, discard the purple holding the death card. That cost me $10 for that purple seal. Alright, so... Play a pair of 8s. Sure. Okay, I could play a pair of 9s. And then we get a bunch of jacks. So I think this, we go death onto the rock, and then the Emperor gives us, could be a chariot. There you go. This one we could make into wild, but then the boss is going to debuff it. So I guess we go wild king. Alright, and if idle's on jacks, we can play all of these. 5. That's it. 37 cards. 20 of them are jacks. Okay. Rebate on jacks, idle on jacks, no problem. Blackboard. Nope. Maybe the Celestial packs, I shouldn't open them. Maybe they don't matter anymore. Now I need a world. Could be hit the road. I guess hit the road makes sense. Maybe hit the road instead of throwback. I do like having the extra hand size though. Okay. Temperance, sure. Eris, fine. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to use lovers on the Jack of Spades. Or sorry, the Jack of Clubs. There's the world. Alright, so world plus death, that's basically what we want. We can go next. Rebate the jacks. So 1, 2, 3. Isekai the jack. Now this death card, I want to use it on purple, probably, instead of this red seal. Okay. I can play a pair, which doesn't score. I can discard this purple. I should turn the 6 into a jack. There we go. So I can discard the glass cards, I guess. We get a tower. Alright, so I have Justice I could use on the red seal. I guess I don't have to do it here. I probably want to turn the 6 into a rock. Sure. Is Justice something that we care about? We could turn the Polychrome into glass and then play some of this other nonsense. Popping the idol, I guess. Or ×6 on hit the road. Alright, idle on jacks, rebate on 6s? No way, we got 1 6 in the deck, you son of a biscuit. I guess it's perishable, so we just sell it. And then we're salty. Alright, this boss says 1 in 7 cards drawn face down. Crystal Ball is good. I don't need this queen. Okay, so now that we have the Crystal Ball, it makes sense to hold on to some tarot cards. It doesn't really matter what we hold on to. Maybe I go take a Devil. Burger, no. Justice, maybe. Hungman, I guess there's a few cards that we can remove for the idol. Do we care about red seal, maybe red steel card? Nah, we'll go red gold, maybe. I could make a stone card to hide something from the idol. So it could be Fool for a Hungman here instead of Justice. Or do we just want Hermie? Hungman seems fine. Okay. And then what was the boss again? Boss was something about face down cards. Alright, so now we're looking for rare jokers. Jokers that we want to get gold stickers. Maybe I'm looking for another rebate. Maybe I want a death card instead of a tower. We got good tarot cards upstairs, so let's just go next. Alright. 8 and 4, we can hang them. 9 becomes a jack. Okay. I think we discard all of these. We get Temperance, we get a Priestess. I think we sell Priestess. And then we're looking for Justice. Technically, I have more purple seals in the deck. I just discard here is fine. Okay. Maybe Magician on the red seal. So, could be... are we ever playing this? Do we ever care about this gold card? We do care about the gold card so that we can get a golden ticket, maybe. Magician here's fine. Temperance is okay. This is idle, and 3 more on the blue guy. Okay. Idle still Jack of Spades. So how much do we have that's not Jacks of Spades? Actually like 11 cards, maybe 12 cards. That's kind of a lot. Okay. Judgment, maybe. Hold on to some tarot cards. Probably we want Hermie. No Purple Queen. Justice is okay. The Hungman is okay. So in that case, we'll keep re-rolling here. Could be hand size. Fool for a Hungman, maybe. Let's try it. Could be a death card instead. So 9 and 8, we hang them. Death card and then Fool for death. Okay. This Fool is death. Sure. There's Eris. Okay. There's another Fool. We can do death. Hologram, gold sticker we can get in the future. We don't have a gold sticker trading card. That's another one that we can get in the future. Do I want to use the Hungman here? I think I saved Justice for the red seal. Maybe that's the reason we should stop re-rolling. We already have gold sticker Stuntman. I guess I'm just looking for rare jokers. Maybe another rebate would be nice. 2 more rounds blue guy. So King becomes a Jack. 9 becomes a Jack. Where does that put us? Okay, so I could discard these purples. I can discard the glass cards, I guess. We get a death card. So... Huh. Alright. I'm gonna keep the purple one so that I can use that to copy. There's a 7. So I guess I could turn a 7 into a Jack. Missing on the red seal's okay, I guess. Alright. I think I hold Justice. Maybe I don't need to hold Justice. Maybe none of it matters. Alright. Eris, or we could try to get a death card. Go Arcana. Did not find the red seal. Bummer. Really giving us the runaround. Idle on Jacks. 3 more cards in the deck that we need to cover up. So could be a gold Jack here. Alright. Do I want a Chariot? There's a Fool for... Could be Hermie, could be hold it for death. I guess we hold it for death. We don't need a photograph. Maybe I'm supposed to take the tower there. Oops. Certificate gold sticker we can get later. There's a rebate, but it's eternal. No rebate. Not if it's eternal. Strength? No. DNA. That's a rare joker. So I guess we could go DNA instead of extra hand size. Now we'll just drop the juggler. Okay. So what is this fool doing for me? This fool is trying to be card removal, is what I'm trying to do. I guess fool for towers is fine. Fool for Hermie is okay. Fool for Hungman is better. Do that. Alright. So we can hang him here. And then we can discard. We get a death card. So I could go red seal here. I can copy with death. And then I'm digging for those other cards. So I'm going to use DNA. I'm going to discard the purples. Sure. There's a 3 that we can remove. So hang the 3. The other stuff doesn't matter. Copy DNA. I guess I can play these. Blue guy's done. And that's okay. Could be gelato gold sticker. This boss is gonna be extra large, so could be the tribe is a rare. Do we want Troubadour instead of Gelato? I guess that's fine. I have the tower. That's my last piece of card removal. Alright. Level 30 flush 5. 1 10 left in the deck. There's a fool. Fool, you probably just want to do money. Or do I actually want to remove the jacks from the deck? Maybe it doesn't matter. Go next. Fool for Eris. Sure. Alright. Discard these. Don't need the world, don't need judgment. Discard. I want to play the lucky cards. Alright, we missed, and that's okay. DNA, and then play the lucky ones. Idol Jack of Spades. Alright. Perishable Tribe. There's a death card. So, Fool for Death. Are we making the glass ones or purple ones? I guess we do glass. Sure. And then Death. And then the other Arcana pack should have the 10. We get the 10, we can use Death here. We could go purple, I guess. We no longer need the tower. We now have the perfect deck, all jacks of spades. In that case, we can spin the wheel. Ah, bummer. So, all right. Play the 1 jack. Bummer. There's some purple ones. Okay. Maybe I want to keep the gold ones in hand. I could turn my glass cards into... I only have 5 of them, so I can't make a steel card. I shouldn't make a gold card. Bummer. I guess I could turn the blue ones into gold or steel or whatever. Alright. That's it. Now we want to get rid of the Troubadour, I guess. If we find a rare. I guess Gold Sticker Troubadour is fine. At face value. So, Bloodstone or Troubadour? Could be Loyalty card instead of Troubadour. That makes some sense, I guess. Yeah, I think I'd rather do Loyalty card. Loyalty card's kind of annoying. Eternal Troubadour. Alright. Justice doesn't matter. Death card. I guess if I had taken the Chariot, we could use Death. There's a Chariot for the Death card. Temperance gives me one more reroll. There's a Bull. Alright. Go next. So, Death on the red seals. I can discard all this. There's some polychrome stuff that we could do. Don't need this Justice, probably. Okay. So, could be Death. And then Chariot. Times 6 on Hit the Road. Ship it. All right. E13, just like we drew it up. If you haven't heard already, Season 3, Major League Balatro, I am the winner. I won Season 3. Final match was against Bean. We beat Bean 3 in a row. 3-0. Also, my record this season with Tarot Tycoon, I've taken Tarot Tycoon 3 times, including once against Zodiac in the semifinals, once against Bean in the finals. 3 for 3 with Tarot Tycoon in Major League Balatro, multiplayer Balatro. If you want your deck to be perfect, this is how you do it. Especially playing on the Zodiac deck where you have overstock. So having that extra card slot sort of reduces the impact of having Tarot Tycoon. You get more tarot cards, but you also just get to see more stuff in general. So you get tarot cards plus maybe fewer jokers, but you still get enough jokers. The idea with Tarot Tycoon is any kind of value generator that you're going to find, Tarot Tycoon is going to make that value generator more efficient. If you find something like mail-in rebate, having Tarot Tycoon makes your mail-in rebate twice as effective. So twice as much money on your mail-in rebate. And then you're re-rolling into... you see fewer jokers per reroll, but you have access to more rerolls because you have access to more money. I think it was maybe an $800, $900 difference between me and Bean or between me and Zodiac because of the Tarot Tycoon. That kind of stuff, right? And then we have, if you get a red seal, or we started with a purple seal 6, I think, or purple seal 7, and we were able to strengthen it into a jack. In the Major League Balatro Finals, I had a red seal 4, strengthened it into a red seal jack. In about 4 rounds is how long it took. Bean, of course, had the red seal 4 and just didn't use it the whole time. Didn't believe in it. Anyway, that's how you make the idol work. Tarot Tycoon. Hit the road. Yeah, if you make a bunch of jacks, that makes sense. 3 rare jokers out of the way. Idol is not super useful on gold stake, so it's nice to get that out of the way. Loyalty card also. Nice to get that one out of the way. Take care, everyone.